o malaki ay maging laging open for business. Hinahangaan at inspirasyon ng marami ang mga artista at TV hosts dahil sa kanilang tagumpay sa telebisyon at pelikula. Many Filipino TV and movie personalities, through their passion for acting and performing, have made it big in our TV screens. Ngunit katulad ng mga karaniwang tao, walang nagawa ang kanilang kinang at kasikatan sa coronavirus crisis. In a flash, TV productions were suspended, leaving so many without work. Pero ang mga bida natin sa telebisyon, bumida rin sa kanilang mga bagong propesyon. In this episode, we will see how the pandemic drove celebrities to become entrepreneurs. Today, we'll have the journey of our guest, Miss Mariel Padilla, from TV hosting to online selling. All these in this episode of Open for Business.
This portion is brought to you by Globe Business.
Ang mga bagong balita aarangkada kada umaga.
Welcome back to Open for Business. Today we have with us Miss Mariel Padilla. How are you, Miss Mariel?
Hello! Hello, good day! Hello lahat na nanonood ngayon. Magandang araw!
Yeah, unang-una, Miss Mariel, I would like to thank you on behalf of Net25. I would like to thank you very much for your support to Unlad, Kaagapay sa Hanap Buhay, being with us for so many episodes already as script director. We also see you sometimes as cameraman. Maybe I don't know what happens in the background, but maybe you are also the makeup artist there. The success of Unlad po is really phenomenal, and I know po that you are part of it. And yun po ang una kong tanong. Paano naman po nabago ang inyong buhay ng Unlad, Kaagapay sa Hanap Buhay?
Okay, maraming salamat po. And yes, I feel very much na part po talaga ako ng Unlad. Kahit hindi niyo po sabihin, feeling ko talaga. Feeling ko talagang kasama ako dun sa Unlad. Kaya every time we have a successful episode, feeling ko kasali ako dun sa success na yon. Ramdam na ramdam ko po yan. Because from day one, ako po siguro yung tao na lahat ng episodes ng Unlad napanood ko po. Lahat ng episodes, alam ko po. And this is the most honest truth. Ito po ang pinakatotoo. Unlad Kaagapay sa Hanap Buhay has definitely changed our lives. Hindi lang po dun sa work scenario namin kasi si Robin nga po yung host, tapos kami po ang nag-shoot. Bukod po doon, yung mga kwento po ng Unlad has inspired me so much. Sobra po akong na-inspire ng Unlad. Kaya po, dito po ako nagkaroon ng idea na magsimula ng sarili kong business. I've always wanted na itry, pero never ko siya ginawa. Parang feeling ko kulang ako ng lakas ng loob or yung push na yon. Pero dahil sa Unlad, nagkaroon ako ng lakas ng loob to try.
Wow, that's very interesting, Miss Mariel. Yung sinabi mo, Miss Mariel, I think when we launched Unlad po, this is during the pandemic talaga.
Yes.
I think this is one of the reasons, one of the objectives of Net25, which is really to inspire people during the pandemic. At yun ang tanong ko, Miss Mariel. You are one of the most beautiful faces, most popular faces in Philippine television. And alam naman po natin, nung dumating ang pandemya, natigil ang lahat, natigil ang buhay. Kung sa mga karaniwang mga tao, natigil sila, nawalan ng mapagkakitaan, hindi na apekto, lalo na ang industriya ng pelikula at telebisyon. So, and the reason why Unlad was created was to really inspire, provide opportunities also, provide people job opportunities. So, was this, how did the pandemic affect you as we know that you are on television, di ba? You do, not
As
only
a
on
television host,
television,
yes.
as a television host and also online, you do both. So, how did, maybe before we go into the details of being inspired by Unlad, siguro pag-usapan natin, paano ba nakaapekto ang pandemya sa inyong pamumuhay, Miss Mariel?
Siguro you can say that the pandemic hit us hard. Kasi kaming dalawa ng asawa ko, ang hanap buhay namin talaga ang television, ang entertainment. And entertainment was one of the things na bawal. I mean, bawal because hindi tayo makapag-shooting, hindi tayo makapag-taping, hindi tayo makapag-live show, bawal ang maramihang gathering. And alam niyo naman po, para makapag-produce ng isang single show, gaano karaming tao ang involved. Lalo na po for us because hindi po kami lumalabas ng bahay because I have small kids. And yun po ang, syempre, ang unang-unang priority namin is to protect our children. So, hindi pwede na lumalabas kami. So, wala talaga. Yun, buti nga po binanggit niyo that at least kahit paano we have online work. So, dun sa online work, nakakatulong po yun with yung work. Pero, aside from that, dahil nga hindi kami, ang daming tumitigil sa amin na lumabas, ang hirap maghanap ng trabaho. And ang dami kong natutunan that there are a lot of things that you can still actually do even if you're in the house.
And Miss Mariel, you mentioned that when this thing happened, parang you said, you discovered something about yourself, or you discovered maybe another skill that you know. What are those? What is it that you have learned from the pandemic, and what is it, as a person? Siguro ako muna, Miss Mariel, parang with the pandemic has taught me to somehow reflect, di ba? Parang, sometimes parang because of, the many things that we have done, we seldom, think or rethink what we have been doing in the past. Is this also the case with you? What were your learnings during the pandemic, and what were realizations when that was happening?
Alam niyo po, gets ko yung sinasabi niyo na many of the things we take for granted. Kasi it has become so normal for us. Going to the grocery, it's a chore.
Mm-hmm.
'Di ba? It's a chore. Mamamalengke ka. Mamamalengke pa ako ngayon. 'Di ba? It's a chore. Ayaw natin. Ako po, tuwing sumasakay ako ng sasakyan, nakababa po lahat ng blinds ng sasakyan ko. Ayoko nakikita yung mga traffic sa labas. Ayoko. Gusto ko pag nasa kotse ako, natutulog lang ako, nakaano. Ngayon po, pag nakasakay po ako ng sasakyan, itaas lahat ng bintana, tingnan natin ang mga paligid. Kasi hindi ko po yun nagagawa. Big deal po sa akin yun na makakita ako ng puno. Ay, yung mga anak ko po, kawawa pa makikita, oh, I see a car! Sasabihin ng mga anak ko. Kasi sobrang rare yung chance na mangyari yun na ngayon. So, the things that na normal sa atin dati na once a week mag-grocery ka, ganyan. Ngayon, hindi ko nga po maalala kung kailan yung huling beses na nag-grocery ako dahil lahat ng ginagawa ko online ngayon. So yun yung mga things that I realized. But also, I took the chance to learn new skills like what you said. Natuto po ako gumawa ng sariling pandesal. Ako na po ang gumagawa ng pandesal sa amin dito sa bahay. Hindi na po kamo bumibili. So yung mga bagay na yun na I learned to create new recipes, a lot of other dishes for my family. So isa po yung malaking bagay that I learned. Another thing po, ako po kasi, umuupo lang po ako sa makeup chair. Bahala na po yung makeup artist ko gumawa ng lahat. Siya na po bahala sa lahat. Umuupo lang po ako, games po ako, manunood ako, ganyan. Ngayon po, dahil sa pandemya, natuto na rin po akong mag-makeup sa aking buong muka. At para po sa akin, it's an achievement. So yun yung sinasabi ko na siguro, ito rin yung time nga na pinagre-reflect rin nga po tayo na yung mga bagay na medyo kaya-kaya mo rin naman, huwag ka masyado maarte, kaya mo rin yung gawin. Alam mo yun? So marami pong realizations at marami rin namang magandang bagay na nangyari dahil dito sa pandemic. Siguro, ang pinaka-importante po sa lahat is yung family time. Mm-hmm. Lahat po tayo parang binigay po itong oras na to para talagang makasama mo yung pamilya mo. 'Di ba? Slow down. Tapos, kasi marami na naman din po sa atin yung kalusugan natin, pinababayaan na lang natin. 'Di ba? Kung ano-ano na lang po ang ginagawa natin. And at this time, everybody knows now how important health is. So tayong lahat ngayon, we're doing everything to be healthy. And so I feel na this is bringing us, parang it's a lesson for all of us to take care of ourselves, take care of our family, take care of everything around us.
Yes, yes.
Yun po.
Now, Miss Mariel, we know that as we see it on television, you are good in what you do, di ba? Parang you started in TV hosting, you're good at it, and you are funny, di ba? And then when you
Thank you po.
transformed into a different platform, you went into online, and then we see you cooking as well, and it's like ang sabi nga po nila, 'di ba? Mas mahirap din yung reality TV. You're doing that. Like say, you're opening your life to a lot of people out there. And I think the more authentic it is, 'di ba, the better. So, how do you do that? Is there somehow, Miss Mariel, a formula na finalo nyo? Nag-research ba kayo on reality TV in doing that, or is there a science behind it as well that you had to read before going into this business?
Actually po, to tell you honestly, wala po akong pinag-aralan. Wala po, hindi dun sa ganyang part. But I was very blessed because my previous work, puro mga reality show po. I started in GMA 7 with Extra Challenge. It's a reality show.
Yeah.
When I did ABS-CBN, when I went to ABS-CBN, I did Pinoy Big Brother, another reality show. So, namulat po talaga ako sa style ng reality show. And in any reality show, the only way it will work is if you are yourself. You cannot play anybody else. It will show. That's the only way they're gonna like you. That's the only way it will work. You have to be yourself. So siguro yun po yung naging background ko. Siguro na sasabi ko na yun ang naging edge ko. Kasi alam ko how the reality, and because actually yung online cooking show ko, that was actually just an accident. It happened as an accident. I had a hosting gig, an online hosting gig for a milk brand. And then sabi po ng Vidane, si Boss Betchay, sabi niya, mag-practice ka muna, mag-online show ka muna para ma-feel mo kung paano mag-live sa Facebook. Sabi niya sang po sa akin, sabi ko, sige, anong gagawin ko? Ganun lang. Tapos sabi niya, sige, pwede ka mag-share ng merienda. Tapos naisip ko, pwede ako mag-share ng merienda. Tapos, para kasi dahil nga pandemic, yung mga moms araw-araw nagluluto, nawawala na tayo ng ideas kung ano yung pwede natin lutuin. So doon po yun nanganak. Doon siya nanganak until a year after, here we are today, nanganak na siya nanganak. And so minsan talaga may mga accidents na mangyayari na hindi mo inaasahan, which will be good for you. Tapos yun pala yung magiging path mo. And ako, nag-enjoy po talaga ako. I look forward to it.
Now, Miss Mariel, marami din mga challenges, sinabi mo nga kanina. Tsaka hindi rin naman agad-agad. Kunyari, marami agad viewers mo, di ba? Marami agad yung parang nag-like sa material mo. As an entrepreneur, kasi parang you are one of the the examples of the very of celebrities who were forced or who transform themselves as entrepreneurs. So, ano yung mga hirap din na napagdaanan ninyo pagdating sa business na ito, sa online business?
Okay, so because of that show, the online show I was doing, after 1 year, sabi ko parang I'm ready to start my own business. And like I said, I was inspired by Unlad, and so the trouble was, of course, always naman po yung sa simula di ba? Kasi it's something new to you. I've never had my own business ever before. So yun yung mga naging ko. Naku, ang dami ko pong mga bubu na mga ginawa nung umpisa. Then nag-open. Yan. Tapos, may nag-order. Nakita ko dun sa order form. Kilig na kilig po ako. Tuwang-tuwa ako. Sulat naman ako. Ganyan. Order, ganyan. Sa sobra kong excited, hinanda ko yung mga steak na ipapadala sa kanila. Tinext ko sila ngayon, Ma'am, ready for delivery. Ganyan. Siningil ko. Sabi nila, ay, nilagay ko dun sa order form sa Sunday pa po. Hindi pa pala agad-agad. Sa sobra kong excited kasi gusto ko talaga magano, hindi ko nabasa ng mabuti. Alam mo, ang daming pagkakataon na gano'n na may mga kapalpakan po talaga. Kasi nga, bago pa lang. Tapos, nandun din yung, ikaw yung gagawa ng lahat. Kasi kahit yung staff ko, tinitrain ko pa lang din sila, hindi pa nila alam. So talagang lahat, ikaw yung talagang zombie ka pa. Pagising mo po sa umaga, magse-send out ka ng order, di ba? May mga, may mga ganong pagkakataon. Pero, siguro yun yung masasabi ko that was difficult because bago. Bago pa lang, nagsisimula pa lang. Yun po yung masasabi ko na difficult. At saka yung meron kang fear lagi na magugustuhan kaya nila yung produkto ko. 'Di ba? Laging may gano'n na okay kaya kakagatin kaya nila, okay kaya 'to. But I realized that, for it to work, you have to like your product, you have to believe in your product. And that way, kaya ko siyang iharap yung produkto ko kahit sino. Because I know that I am giving good quality meat. Alam mo yun, alam ko na maganda yung produkto ko, yung t-shirt ko, alam ko maganda yung quality ng t-shirt ko, yung vitamins ko, alam ko maganda yung vitamins ko. Alam mo yun, yung kailangan yung produkto, something that you really believe in. And yes, I'd like to say that from my old as a whole, from hosting, I am now a mompreneur. So proud ako dyan.
Yeah, as a mompreneur, Miss Mariel, it is your passion is there. We see, and we even were on, even if we're talking like this, but it is felt, di ba? Parang when you say it and when you express your experience, it is something very authentic. Ngayon, Miss Mariel, my question is on the selection of the product. Sinabi mo kasi na parang dapat you have to believe in it, you have to like it, and probably you have to consume it yourself, di ba? Ano yung payo mo, Miss Mariel, sa mga entrepreneurs din or sa moms who would like to be mompreneurs also in choosing a specific product, di ba? Sometimes kasi there's a lot, di ba? It could be cakes, or it could be decorations, decors, or it could be anything.
Bags, anything.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
what is it that you what is your suggestion to mompreneurs or mothers who want to be entrepreneurs also on their selection of the product that they will sell to the public, online or offline?
Siguro my suggestion would be, alam yung saying na wag na tayong lumayo. Wag na tayong lumayo. Kasi it has to be something na medyo may alam ka about. It has to be something na gusto mo. Yung steak business ko po, yung lolo ko has been doing it for over 30 years. So, doon ko na, pero dinevelop ko, I put in premium products, premium, nag kami, pero I had the help of yung family, yung meron akong alam ko na okay to, pwede ko pang i-improve pa, i-more pa, i-cooking in na standards. Alam mo yon, kaya kong anuhin. So, yun yung ginawa ko. Hindi na ako lumayo. Hindi na ako lumayo kung ano yung meron na in-expound ko na lang. So, and marami doon sa mga napapanood ko sa online, ganun din yung ginagawa nila. Kunwari, recipe ni Lola, alam nila na ganito, or meron silang kunwari, meron silang access sa mushroom. In-expound nila si mushroom. Meron silang access meron silang calamansi tree. In-expound nila si calamansi tree. Ginawa nilang sabon, ginawa nilang juice, ginawa nila. Alam mo yun, wag ka na tayong lumayo. Kung ano yung easily accessible sa atin, kung ano yung may knowledge na tayo, doon tayo. 'Di ba? Tapos siguro, ang ano ko pa rin is yun, kailangan talaga gusto mo siya. And never settle for, sige, pwede na yan. Huwag tayong ganon. Kailangan yung talagang happy ka talaga dun sa produkto mo. Yung proud ka talaga. Whether it be yung mga nakikita ko rin sa online na from yung mga balat ng mga chichirya, ginagawa nila mga gown, di ba? Alam mo yun, never settle for something na parang pwede na. You can always, dapat yung happy ka, dapat yung proud ka, yung kaya mong ibenta kahit kanino.
Yes. Actually, Miss Mariel, before I talked with you, I also did some research, and there's a lot of artists, actors around the world who made it really big in terms of branding their names. they've established different brand names, and they've established multi-billion dollar businesses because they bank on their names. Is this also the next thing for the Mariel Robin brand? Are you looking? I know that you have a lot of followers already on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, but in terms of getting into this online business, enhancing it, what's next for Mariel Padilla po?
Kinabahan po ako dun sa tanong nyo. Kasi hindi ko pa rin naisip that far. Alam mo yon, hindi ko pa siya naisip that far, which is probably wrong because dapat meron tayo laging big goal and big picture, ganyan. So, ang ano ko lang po is, one, I want to always maintain the quality of my products. Hopefully, it will get bigger. Hopefully, syempre, yung lahat naman di ba, yung from an online store, magkakaroon ka ng actual store, magiging parang meat supplier ka ng Pilipinas. Kaya mga dreams lang po yon. Ngayon, dreams pa lang siya. Hindi ko pa make into reality, but maybe one step at a time. And ngayon, nandun pa po ako sa alam niyo, nagsisimula pa. Wala pa nga pong 6 months yung negosyo ko, pero I feel that we are on a very good start. So, nagkakaroon na po kami ng mga reseller, ganyan.
Wow, that's very interesting and inspiring, Miss Mariel. Now, do you also have plans of venturing into other product lines? Kasi sabi mo nga kanina, parang you now have a line of meat products. You're a brand of steak and also fashion because you have T-shirts, statement shirts. Providing parang statement about you being Filipino. Are you planning? Kasi sabi mo nga, nag-aaral ka ngayon mag-makeup na sa sarili mo. Baka eventually
Hindi
we'll
pa
have
naman po.
eventually you'll have
May
your
makeup
own
line na po.
yeah, you have your own makeup line. Is that also, do you process that on what you would want to offer to your customers? And how do you, I think this is my last question, Miss Mariel, how do you engage with your customers? Parang, are you always looking at their feedback? Do you respond to their queries? Parang how do you know the trends of customers so that you are giving them what they want? And sabi mo nga kanina, masaya ka kapag may repeat customer, may repeat order.
Yes. So, dun po ulit pumapasok yung pagiging hands-on na sinabi ko po sa inyo. Lahat na nagre-reply sa kanila, ako po yon. Lahat ng inquiry, ako po ang nagre-reply talaga. So pag may sinabi sila na nagustuhan nila, pag may request sila, lahat po ako po yung kausap nila. So doon po pumapasok siguro yung communication na kasi ang lagi kong sinasabi, we don't only want to give good quality steak. We want to give good service as well. Yun ang isa sa pinaka main objective or main rule ko po. Kailangan the service that I'm giving is also ka-level ng quality ng steaks ko. Kailangan. Yun ang mindset ko po. So I reply to them personally, and yes, I engage with them. Kunwari, kung ano yung nila, I tell them, wow, ma'am, ang ganda po ng pagkaluto ninyo. Alam mo yun, na-appreciate nila yon na syempre kahit sino naman na magsabi sa'yo na ang ganda ng pagkaluto mo, matutuwa ka, di ba? So lahat po, talagang I do engage with them. And then, with regards to your question about expanding products, yes, we have some products that we are already thinking about where we might get into. Kasi kami, ang iniisip namin is yung mga necessity. Right now, very necessity sa lahat is alcohol. Everybody uses alcohol. Now, I want alcohol that is safe for my children, that smells good, but at the same time kills the germs. Mm-hmm. So, we're exploring that. And ngayon, dahil nga po sa sobrang lahat na ng mga kapaguran, we are also exploring massage gels and massage oils. Mm-hmm. Ganyan. We have, yun nga, sinabi yun, nakikipag-collaborate kami ngayon with other companies that we also met through online. So, yes, through online. So, marami po. It is really, totoo po yung naging objective ng online, that it gives job opportunities for everyone. Every time po meron tayong isang business, meron po tayong natutulungan eh. For example, yung small online business ko po, yung mga riders po na nagde-deliver noon, nakakatulong po tayo sa kanila. Every time na merong nagpapa-deliver, meron sila doon. 'Di ba? So, hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na maliit lang eh. Pero kasi meron pa rin. Hindi sila zero. 'Di ba? So, those are the things that we're grateful for. Na yung mga business natin na ganito, it gives other job opportunities to others.
You know,
Yun po.
while you're mentioning Unlad, Miss Mariel, I cannot help, but be emotional about this because
Yeah, I know. It's your baby
yeah,
project po
it's
ito.
it's the baby project po of Ka Jun Santos, and
Ka
we,
Jun.
we we thank him po for engaging with us po, and providing job opportunities, and also our acknowledgement po to our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo po. Alam niyo po, Miss Mariel, kulang po ang oras ng isang oras para mapag-usapan natin ang lahat ng ito. Ito, last question na po ito talaga. So, we know we started the interview, you being a TV host, to being an entrepreneur. Ano po sa palagay ninyo yung mga naggamit naman ninyong tricks of being a TV host to you now being a mompreneur?
Feeling ko kasi, isa po dun sa naging edge ko was because nga madaldal po ako. Madaldal din po ako magbenta. Opo. So, nakakapag-ano po talaga ako. Yun yung naging ano ko. So, I can explain my product. I can talk about it. Kasi galing nga po tayo sa nag-host tayo, ganyan. So, madali for me to talk. I can talk about it. I can talk forever. Alam mo, kaya sabi niyo po, kulang po yung 1 hour natin. Kasi I can talk forever po talaga, di ba? So, yun po yung mga bagay na, and I just want to say po na, it's really true, yung goal po at yung vision ng Unlad, it's happening. Natutupad po siya. Yung vision po ni Kajun, nangyayari po na to provide jobs for everyone. It's happening. And isa po ako doon sa na-inspire ng Unlad to create my own with all the stories of all the success stories of the case studies that we feature in Unlad. So, sobra pong nakakatuwa. Alam niyo po si Robin, yung Unlad, hindi niya po yan tinitingnan as work. Tinitingnan niya po yung Unlad as yung because of the vision na nakakatulong. Kahit nasa West Philippines Sea po si Robin, umuuwi yan dahil may taping siya ng Unlad. Opo, ganun kaano sa kanya yung Unlad because masyadong marami ang nagre-rely. Masyadong marami ang nangangailangan ng trabaho. 'Di ba? Sinabi nga po, you don't give man fish. You teach him how to fish. Yun po ang yun ang ginagawa natin sa Unlad. And thank you very much for that because I am a product of Unlad Kaagapay ng Hanap Buhay. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng bumubuo ng Net25 for that. Thank you so much for giving moms like me inspiration to finally have the courage to have our own business, even if we are at home and still caring for our families. So maraming salamat po for having me in today's show. Thank you so much po.
Words are not enough po to thank you, Miss Mariel Padilla, for the time that you have given us and for sharing your expertise and experience to the viewers of Open for Business. Open for Business will be back. Stay with us.
This portion is brought to you by North Luzon Express Terminal.
Dropshipping from Investopedia.com. Dropshipping is an online business where an intermediary sells products they don't keep in inventory from a wholesale producer to a third party. The third party company then ships the product directly to the buyer. The intermediary never holds the products, but by purchasing the products at wholesale prices and selling them at retail, the online seller may earn a profit. Like TV and movie stars, people seek to change careers for many different reasons. Your goals or values may have changed. You may have discovered new interests Or maybe you just want to pursue your passion. Whatever reason, don't let your fear hold you back. With proper research and planning, you can choose to find a new career that you find fulfilling and satisfying to survive the pandemic. And with that, our quote of the week is from Steve Jobs. He said, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle." Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood ng Open for Business. Thank you very much to our guest, Ms. Mariel Padilla, and our correspondent, Randy Bernardino. Samahan ninyo kaming muli sa Open for Business sa susunod na linggo. Learn more insights from CEOs, thought leaders, industry experts, and SMEs promoting business development in the Philippines, keeping you informed and open for business and be ahead of the curve from vision to action. Panoorin din ang programang OFB sa Facebook at YouTube. Mag-like at mag-subscribe sa aming social media at Net25 TV. Para sa Open for Business, ako po si Cesar Vallejos. We live in interesting times.
Net25 and Globe Business present Open for Business.